All right, welcome back to the channel. So, going back on that trade that we took, let's see. I believe when we first took that, I think it was a buy position. Wrong chart. FXCM. We took a buy position. I think it was Monday. We took a buy position right here. No, we took a buy position here. It was around here, Sunday night. So we bought up, and price came up to our liquidity level, and then it pushed back down to sweep Monday's low. It didn't quite get to Monday's low, but it swept our liquidity for, I'd say, Asian session, partial of Asian session, and going back into London. So Tuesday, I saw some more buyers coming in, so I bought in. What time was this? That was 4, nope. So around, so once the new day started, I bought in here, and I took it up to I think it was a 30-minute fair value gap in here. Yes, I bought in down here, and I took it up to this midpoint, which is, how many pips is that? What time was that? It was 6. It's only 30 pips. Oh, I'm only saying only 30 pips. Like 30 pips is nothing. 30 pips is good enough. So we took 30 pips. Then we actually sold the market back down because, price swept London's buy side, which is here. This purple box here. Price swept it on New York Open. New York Open, we dumped all the way towards the low of Monday's liquidity for Sydney session, right? So we took our profits down here, and once we swept that, we rebalanced and created another session for Asian, and going into London. So I bought in here, and I took profit here. I got back in here because I took my profit here right at London, before New York's pre-New York. So I took my exit here, and I got in again on this candle, and I just waited for consolidation because price swept this low side liquidity on a 30-minute, and I held. Price did do a pullback, so you guys threw a pullback, and then this morning price pumped up. So on that pump up, we actually caught a nice trade. So as you can see here earlier, this is for those sells I just had. That was this here. I stayed in the sells a little bit too long because I just wanted to do a minor short to London's sell side, but we didn't quite get there. Price didn't just make it to sell side because sell side was at this red line. We didn't get there. So price reversed here. And then we had some pending orders in that got triggered, and we had a nice win. We're up 87 today on the $40 account. So we're sitting at 118. I am short. I'm hedging actually because price might not want to pull back down immediately. I shouldn't even be trading, but this is like a very minor. I have small lots. It's like a little 0.01. So we're doing 0.01 short and a 0.01 longs. But I think we're still going to do that rebalance because, as you can see here, on the hourly, right? The hourly buy side got swept on the hourly, so we can see a pullback down into this zone, but we're still showing very, very bullish still. And we still can come back into these areas here to the weekly's midpoint, going to this fair value gap on a 4-hour, and I believe the daily has a we already filling this in, so we might retrace back up to this daily high, or come right back into this fair value gap or this fair value gap here. But other than that, we're up 87 on the $40 account. So up 87 on the $40 account. We're at 118 now, but nothing more I can explain. But now we're gonna go work out. So yeah. Oh, and we took a US 30 trade today. US 30 trade was only $15 in profit, but still extra, just to add on. But yeah. We're gonna come back to this later. I'm gonna go work out and I'll pick the camera back up. Yeah. Maybe I might just close these trades out and just come back later around like 8:30 p.m. because that's when the liquidity resets itself and the algo starts again. Going into the bank's ranges, liquidity range. We're not going to talk about that this video, but we're going to keep that to ourselves. But I'll be back. We're going to go work out, and thanks for tuning. All right, so we see AU is consolidating in the 61,500 level here, and now we're at 61.8. I believe this is the weekly 50% zone. So we may see a retracement back down, or we might see a rebalance somewhere in here, and then push back up to fill these fair value liquidity areas. We may push back to that weekly high. As you can see, the weekly low was swept, so we may push to the weekly high. So actually something that just happened was I was shorting, what time is that? Yeah, so I was shorting here and I left and I forgot to close out and we took a small $14 loss. $14 loss. But it's okay. So right now, I'm in a micro trade. I shouldn't be even in the markets right now, but I just like to watch the markets flow. And I don't know, I just like to see how the markets move and how the markets flow. But overall, from our $40 investment, we're up 104. See the balance. You see these little, these are fees. Close position. Yeah, so this is the $15 loss we took because, like I said, I shouldn't have been trading, but I left and forgot to close out, which is cool. It's fine. It is what it is. But yeah. So now, tomorrow morning setup, I may look for, if price drops back below this area here, because this is a price swept Sydney session and went straight back up. So if price wants to come back down, we'll look for a rebalance in the 6,200 level, which is a 4-hour low, I believe. Yes, 4-hour low. And then the daily low is, yeah, daily low is all the way down here. Oh, daily low is here, actually. But the previous daily low, Wednesday's low, is down here. I don't think we're going to go back down there, but we can revisit that. But right now, at the moment, I believe price is chasing this area of interest on the 4-hour. As you can see, we have, I'll clear this off the chart for you. We have a liquidity void, this fair value gap here. If price wants to push beyond that, we have a bigger price here, right? But yeah, you know, I didn't know, price right down in the bottom of the open of this this bullish candlestick here. If we push this open, we may see a rejection. Yeah, I believe price may want to push up to this level, but if it does not want to, then we're going to rebalance back down to this level. But yeah, beautiful push up though. Caught a nice trade up. So I caught that. That was the, what was that, $40, $60? No, $60 trade. Push up. Out of this kill zone here, we pushed up, going to this fair value here. So that was a beautiful exit. But as of right now, price is still pushing. For Nas, or NAS, whatever you want to call it. I may look to short it in the morning. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, at the moment we're $4 in profit off a micro trade because I literally just wanted to recover a small profits back from that $14 loss that I was not supposed to take. I was up $10. That would have put us at one. That put us at 125. Yeah, that would have put us at 125. So we're at 104 right now. So small win is a small win. But this is part 2 of the video. We're up in total right now. We're gonna get the proper, switch hands. We're gonna get the proper, actually I just flipped the camera. Close positions. This week, we are up. So 68, and our initial deposit was $40. So I'd say the challenge is going well, but slow. I wanted to get to $100 first before we up the lot size. I've been doing, I did a point, I've been limiting it 0.05 and 0.03, only because we're at $40 and I don't want to liquidate the account. So now we're at 100. So now we're gonna up the lot size. We're gonna do 0.10s and 0.15s and 0.20s. Not getting too ahead of myself. We're gonna do 0.10s. We're gonna do 1.10 or 2.10s, depending on where price wants to move to. So right now, we're just gonna watch price, and I'm just gonna analyze to see if AU just wants to, you know, sweep this liquidity here, which is that 4-hour level. And this is also a 4-hour high from 5 a.m. On Friday, April 25th. April 4th, actually. So April 4th. This is the 4-hour. This is buy side. Sell side was swept clearly. But we're aiming to get buy side liquidity. We're going to sweep buy side liquidity, and we may see a rejection come back down heading into London, because right now it is 131. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, got my little micro trade. But London, if I was home, I would have put a bigger trade in, but I was out, and it's okay. I put a small little 0.01 in, let it ride. New York session, I'll put a 0.5 or a 0.05 or a 0.10, because New York is my session. London, I had to watch it because London moves, as you can see. But yeah, we're gonna keep updating throughout the week, and thank you for watching, and peace.